Yo, what's up, guys?
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of 234 Essential. My name remains Ayomide Tayo AOT2.
And I'm Ugochi, the Igbo stallion.
Yes, we are pumped for this episode.
Yes.
You can feel it in my voice.
The energy
is high.
Electric.
Forget there's Sakpa in the country.
Listen.
Forget there's one kind of fake Hamatan. Forget there's first scarcity. Well, first scarcity slash.
Don't forget that.
First scarcity slash the new fuel price, which is 250, 300.
Is that how much people are paying now?
Yes, no. So this first scarcity, let me break it to you. This first scarcity was used to soft launch the new price. The government will not.
This was the launch party.
I have a feeling that the government will now announce that they removed the subsidy. What will happen is that we're going to have a series of first scarcity where the price will keep going up.
Yeah.
And before you know it will reach 400.
Exactly.
At that time, till I turn to Israel.
See, but can they just even open the filling station first? If we
there's
anywhere where we push body go.
On my side, on my side there is.
That your side, this people's side is encouraging.
The cars go plenty because when they tell 200. That heard me, please buy candle. We are sleeping with candle tonight. Thank you very much.
You know, and those candles save the wax, they're now melting quickly.
They don't go. You don't nothing there.
The China don't they reduce the quality, or maybe they don't buy the low quality one.
It's the low quality one since now.
Listen,
guys, welcome to the pod. If you're a first time listener, this is the pod that helps you navigate the Nigerian experience and make sense out of the nonsense of the nonsense that we see every day.
Lyricists on a roll.
Living in this great country of ours, great air quotes, italics, bold, underline, parentheses, asterisks, everything. Because great is not meant to be literal.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yes. I hope you guys have listened to our last episode.
If you've not, go back and listen.
Yeah, we had a guest there.
Yeah, so man.
Shout out to Nella Lakija for popping in.
Thank you so much for coming through and letting us know how 234 is changing lives.
Yes.
Changing lives.
You flew all the way from the King's country.
Do you understand? To come here and be with us. It was nice having you around. This also serves like every other listener. You guys, when you're in town, hit us up.
Share, subscribe, like.
Follow us on all social media platforms at 234 Essential Podcast.
family@234essential.com.
Our last episode
was gang.
See, listen, sense of entitlement.
Yes.
You get what I mean?
Today's going to be another bumper harvest. Bumper to bumper.
See,
on the one they call level.
He press the bumper and enter. They come down, they fight for traffic. That's how much of a banger it is.
I hate that shit. You don't hit my car.
Did you hear about the traffic?
Nigerians just, do you know who I am? Oh, when you hear, do you know how?
See, no, but
exchange number. Say my insurance will get to your insurance.
Go pig, and some people don't pay car insurance.
Excuse me, do you know who I am?
See,
are you blind? Do you know who I am? Oh.
See, that thing has caused traffic. Do you know how much traffic has?
You don't move to another lane, please. Just traffic, please. I beg.
It's even for the people that have even clocked that it is a fight going on.
You now reach, you now see fight.
Not like God.
Is this what was now holding?
Did you hear about the traffic on Thursday because of the truck that hung over Otedala Bridge?
Otedala Bridge. I've told you people that there's
December. There's a spirit there. It's grabbing lives.
I remember I used to watch one the witches. Kuleku. There was one road. They say they cut witch died there. You have to do sacrifice every year.
Every year.
One witch has died in that place. And
this one is like have this every 6 months.
Bro,
because why?
It was bad.
The deal is crazy.
I saw red. It was red everywhere.
See, thank God.
We hope that when they launch the blue rail and the blue line, we won't be having much of this hold up anymore.
I hope so.
I passed that place on Friday. It didn't look bad.
CMS?
Yeah.
Man.
They started covering all the track.
Really?
They started I saw the blue train. I'm like,
that is so live.
Yeah, so we know. Yes.
Someone is running again.
Lagos bad. Which train there your papa state?
Rest first. The traffic we never still deal with and finish. Before you start to pass them on the back, please. Can we focus on the impending problem now?
Which train there your papa state? Pull up.
Please rest.
I know the other train will go give you tetanus if you jam you.
Please don't.
All those trains will go hear the.
All those trains that have been running in Lagos before that they are sitting on top. Tetanus not the inside.
You hear the horn. 40 minutes after.
See, I blame.
You never see the train.
I blame the other state governments. That's the thing. See, maybe they show them oil returns dividend that they share to the different states.
They say everybody don't account for that. You reach Delta states. They hear voicemail. Say don't worry. Crickets at the end of the day. Also, Buhari said this week that the reason why there's poverty is because governors in the state are not doing anything, which I agree with him.
Yes, 100% though.
I used to say there's a group we have where we discuss about how stupid Nigerian governors are.
Do you get what I mean?
A Nigerian governor would not create a poverty alleviation program or a scheme to help create jobs. What that governor will do, you use it to build flyover.
See,
and build airports.
We need to divert funds
build airport that doesn't make sense. Why can't you look for how you can bring railway?
No data.
Railroad day. Airport where now what do you call those things? Tents. They use for party.
See, that's Port Harcourt. So that's Wike's airport. As they paying them, they sweet us.
Every week, Wike is always opening one new flyover. Is it flyover that people use?
Listen,
Nigerian governments are.
See, yes, they talk sometimes. They talk. She can be audacious, but audacious for nothing. Go to PH City. I mean, I've not been to PH in a while. You and I have a plan of going to PH City. Let me just put it out there. Why?
They need to shoot people there.
That's not true. Come on. It's not that pedestrian.
Is anybody kidnap me?
No.
If anybody kidnap me, I just I get money.
No, people. No.
I go do internship
they
here.
Have a normal life
after 6
there.
months, I go do graduation.
It's when oil workers. It's us till now. It's oil workers, especially the ones that work on the rig and the white guys that they used to trouble and shit. My friend told me how he went to Bonny Island and they arrested them first for a couple of hours. I was like, what? Why?
It's crazy, man.
But anyway, there's this just going a little, doing a deep dive before going into the pod proper into like the cable index for the cable index reports for dividends refunds giving back to 9 oil producing states. And the total money shared was 625.43 billion naira. 625.43 billion naira was shared amongst 9 states in Nigeria.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Listen, Akwa Ibom got the highest.
Ibom
with 128 billion naira.
Where the money they go?
Followed quickly by Delta State with 110 billion.
Delta.
Then Rivers, Bayelsa, Ondo.
Yeah, Ondo is a.
Listen.
Ondo is a this thing now.
Edo, Imo, Kwanu with 5.5 billion.
I'm sure when Buhari releases state, they go to verse. Oh God.
Do you understand?
God, people go call the access to use this money.
Do you understand? Abia State even Ekweremadu collected money.
I will not lie that 13% is very small. I feel like states that are any resource you have in your state, the state should be collecting at least 60%. Yeah. But this small 13%, make una show us working, Oga.
So this Shopee thing still works. When they launched Shopee, was like maybe it's in the late 90s or in the early 2000s.
Niger Delta governors, show us working.
Hey.
Oh, those states, like where the chopper they go like that.
Do you understand? On a low level.
God will catch all of now.
Listen.
The day of reckoning is coming from you. Everybody will answer his father's son.
It shocks me.
Everybody will answer his father's son name, last.
Do you understand? It always shocks me because how you guys.
Anyway, please let's move to farm meal and let's start the pod. Let's leave our thieving governors alone.
Listen, for the shade it's true anyway.
Which shade?
That if your city is okay, show us the days that has railway.
Show us railway now.
My dear. This is the reason. As I said, I blame the governors. So I agree with baby Boo Boo. Humble Smith for the first time.
People are blaming people that are far. Ogun State and Oyo governor from 1999, all of them till now, all of them have been useless. They are useless.
Why? I've been ready to see money chop.
Moving on. Anyway, family, we have 2, but this one's very short. I like this kind of family. 3 lines. This is from David. Hey guys, what's up, Ugochi, AOT2, Phil, and the whole team. Hope your year was amazing. Mine certainly was. I just saw my Spotify Wrapped, and you guys were my top podcast this year.
That's how we do.
Thanks so much for the amazing content all year long. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you all guys that shared your Spotify Wrapped with us.
Listen,
top 5. We
you guys love it.
Out of all the podcasts in this country, I enter top 5.
See, but guess what, Ayo?
Yeah.
You know our own rap show that we were 10%. We were part of the 10% most searched podcasts.
Yes, sir.
In the world, you guys. But the top 10%. Listen, it doesn't get bullshit.
Elite.
Listen.
It's not now for the elite money to come.
It's 10% of the people in the population. Like, listen,
it's now for the elite money to come.
Listen,
that's all.
That's all. See, but 2023, we need to focus. No, that's this. What's that thing that this guy used to say? The guy that wears blue shirt, Sabinus.
Oh,
today is I need to
investor
focus.
Vibes.
Do you understand?
Investor vibes.
That's what we're on here.
Sabinus like as a day don't buy new house.
You understand? VCs.
First of all, if I buy a new house, I'll first tell please, if you put my name inside the swimming pool, I will beat you people.
Oh my God.
That screams poor man mentality.
Oh my God.
it is tacky as
See,
fuck.
Anybody we want.
Then I hate this thing they do in Lekki. They'll build bathtub. They say it's swimming pool.
Oh wait, but I'm coming to that now.
20. What's it not going to swim 20 seconds? No. If I want swimming pool, I want drug. No, they call drug. I want drug dealer to the Montana swimming pool.
You're asking for too much.
That is my money. Anyway, all right. Second family from Julian, King of the Dancer.
Love it.
I've been listening to your podcast for a while. I can't function if I do not listen in a week.
Aww.
This week is a very interesting topic, sense of entitlement. I wanted to hear more of AOT2 on this topic, but he said less. Because we are feeling the pain, my brother. Ugochi, I really like your vibe. You seem like the type that can make anyone feel calm and nice. I like the energy that we can feel from the pod. Keep it up, guys. All this washing.
See, Zayo, you don't appreciate
Washington,
me.
DC.
See, but on the last episode, we established a prophet is not accepted in his
Washington, DC. I initially disagree with your guest because I feel you are speaking from a place of privilege. Oh. How can you come to Nigeria to tell people not to jackpot? Then I listened some more and I found myself agreeing more with him.
Yeah.
Thank you for being patient.
Yes, exactly.
I remember a relative that came to spend 6 weeks with us in Maryland, DMV. My parents had to chase him out before he left. It was so inconvenient for everyone involved. I sat up in my chair when your guest mentioned we should teach children how to date so they can know how to behave in a relationship setting. This is very controversial, but I agree with him. I thought long and hard, even after listening to the pod. I've listened 3 times now. Wow.
Mad
over 45 rounds.
That is it. Our chest is up.
I looked up your guest online, Ugochi. Tell me if he's as fine as he looks in pics I saw online. I've been a filter.
Oh my god, they want to put me in a spot.
That boy is fine, Sha, and his voice is not like butter. He's the UK accent. Yeah.
You guys, there's a story to all of this.
I will be stalking him online as a secret admirer. Ugochi and AOT to keep up the good work.
Gorge.
Maybe I'll come and dirty December, but flight tickets, no the smile.
No worry.
It's hooking everybody.
See, you don't need to. If you can send it to us, we can represent you.
Yes, we'll do start that live.
Now, see, we're part of the carnival.
Yeah.
Before we wanted to take it slow, but no, giddy.
Yeah.
You can send it to us.
So you can give us half of the money or the tickets.
Do you understand what I mean?
And then we'll show,
tell us where you want us to show up. You guys, actually, this is a whole product.
Yes.
Tell us where you want I and I to pop up in Lagos for you, just to give you real life. We'll go live.
Bayrock don't open
listen.
Bayrock have opened now.
And see, my friend is a plug. See, you know the opening, we could have gone home.
I don't go to the house of iniquity.
I beg you, rest in the name of Jesus.
We are deep.
Can you
deep in the face, looking for the face of the Lord.
Today, my word of the day is Zukwani K.
Yeah, I don't listen to language of heathens, please.
Wow.
Yes.
Ayo.
We speak
Take
English.
that back and apologize now.
I apologize.
Thank you.
But please, we only speak English.
I beg you.
Thank you.
Did I stop people from speaking Yoruba?
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I'm quite curious about it.
Okay.
Don't know that we have listeners that are Igbo in the diaspora.
Sorry
they need
for
to know that we're represented here.
There's an AI. They'll plug it inside. I'm not here how we speak for them.
See, we're telling the kids how to speak the language because you all rest in the mother tongue. Get what I mean? But yeah.
Tweet of the week. You are now listening to the tweet of the week, the tweet that stood out the most on Twitter.
Right here
on 234 Essential Podcast.
All right, tweet of the week is from a lady called Orogbin. I don't know what.
Please, let's leave the.
All right, she tweeted, I am begging the real estate bros to let luxury rest. Shelter is a basic need of humans. Invest in affordable housing. It probably has a better turnover rate. Not everyone needs or wants to clap for a curtain to open. First of all, please, luxury housing in Lagos is a scam.
Listen, luxury lifestyle even.
I went to an apartment. It's in Lekki phase 1. Second roundabout, there-ish. Very tall luxury apartment like this. And the view is trash. The view is on Third Road. Ew. You now see a horse on the floor. On my way there, I saw a horse on the floor. I think maybe malaria.
Dead?
I thought it was dead.
Oh, maybe.
I saw it was suffering from diarrhea. It was not sitting on the road.
Fuck shit. Don't kill me. Maybe it was dehydrated.
It looked as if you have dehydrated. I looked up from the balcony in the view on Third Road, mechanic workshop.
Fuck shit.
The beach safe. There's refuse in front of it.
Yeah,
so is this the view that you're not selling to me? All the luxury is fake luxury that we have in this thing. You send me a house, the swimming pool is like a bathtub for small children.
Please don't kill me.
You now say you have swimming pool. Then you now want small room. You have like 5 fluffy chairs. You say that's cinema room. All of you are see.
Don't joke around. Love
everybody.
That's it. That's what I'm speaking about. That's it. That's why we're here.
Luxury call luxury.
They're crazy.
There's no place not to pack her.
See, let me tell you, this baby was even nice. Say luxury apartment there, they're clapping hand. How many so-called luxury apartments in Lagos, Nigeria have clap hand curtains?
I don't even mention somebody's name. Someone will say you should buy that when you pay for this luxury apartment to get a brand new S550.
No, but can we actually go deep dive? Do you know we need to bring a real estate person?
If not thief, now what the thief don't even tell us. How I go buy this and now say you buy me brand new S550.
See,
I buy the S550.
I know that person you are speaking about.
The luxury apartment. What is luxury apartment?
Fuck shit, I went there. I love it. See, that's why
in my street, in luxury apartment, but opposite me, I'm seeing Aboki. He's doing me shine.
See,
is that luxury?
And that's that guy for street where the mirror don't break. They barb hair for the corner, for the right in front.
It's not is that old clipper that you press?
Listen, and the woman selling corn, the corn is not even rich.
Then the gutter is open.
Do you understand?
There's no currency where there.
There's no care for the environment. There are no trees.
So what is now makes
the
this luxury
lifestyle you are giving me?
Luxury is like from the moment I enter that place, it's paradise.
See that the entire experience is in cohesion.
Is mad.
Do you understand?
When I see my view, I'm seeing a Central Park.
Oh my God!
I'm seeing lights upon lights.
I was watching this thing on, I think it was on BBC Lifestyle with my friend, and they were showing like luxury apartments and like luxury hotels rather.
Yeah.
Gosh, there's this place, I've forgotten where it is. It is 120,000 euros a week.
But the money goes show.
The Bentley you move around in that place.
See, when you see luxury,
see there's ground space, the beach. If you see the aquamarine colored water.
It's not only houses. Let's also talk about our hotels.
Listen,
there's a luxury hotel. But it was really
nothing, just a decent basic room.
There was a documentary or a CNN news report I watched.
My head is aching.
Many years ago. I don't know if it's still true. Top 3 most expensive hotels in the world, right? Lagos was number 3. But the funny thing about Lagos is that
it was ironic.
There's no 5-star hotel in Lagos.
But it's expensive.
In Nigeria, but why is it expensive? I know why it's expensive. There's kickback. To buy land, you do kickback. To construct, you do kickback. Everything is kickback.
Facing their own shit.
And they know that Nigeria is not a place that you can invest for 50 years or 60 years. 10 years, make your money and run. So they need that. They need to be very, very expensive.
Do you get what I mean?
I know they did, man. They're not like luxury. So our brothers who keep on building estate upon estate upon estate.
Estate that is not estate.
We need mass housing.
Listen.
In Lagos.
Because
for people in the middle class.
Exactly.
Higher middle class and lower middle class especially.
No, but can we even talk about before we get to let's leave those luxury guys for a bit, right? Even the middle class houses,
it's
right?
Terrible.
There's no thought process attached to the creation of these spaces.
They build houses as if it is animals down to live.
Do you understand what I mean?
No ventilation.
The low ceiling. The
high fences.
Do you understand? Like sometimes even the high fence is gone.
They'll now put on a street that is not hard.
Do you understand?
They'll now put gates in front.
Floods.
They'll now put gates in front. They'll now say it's an estate.
And that floods. And you're talking about rent of like 3.5 million. 4.8 million.
Everybody.
And then look at the house. The parlor is big. The kitchen be like corner.
No, you don't see like kitchen and toilet together.
It's together. So what's really going on?
They clash with each other.
And can we talk about that service charge shit?
They'll do service charge. You pay security fee. You pay security fee for the street. You pay security for their house.
See, there's some people that their service charge is not servicing.
It's not servicing anything.
And they say that na estates. So there's this estate down the road from me here. I'm actually going to call them out because I feel like it's shit. Bishop Gates, right? It's just they have a lot of Bishop Gates around Lagos, right? But this one, so you pay maybe the NEPA bill you pay this month now. Before the next month, they would have added more for you.
Jump on again.
Do you understand? Like a whole lot more than, and then you'll be checking that. And this, my friend who used to live there, he used to be in the house alone. One AC used to be on per time because he came back from Germany, and you know all those people too. They are very frugal. Do you get what I mean? They check because they live a metered lifestyle.
Yes, ma.
This is somebody that's living in Germany for over 20 years. Do you get? So he's checking like, but my consumption, my hours reduced, but my money has increased. Why? they not be looking at him like problematic and shit. It's just like you just want to do it, and then they're the ones who take the service charge at a go, and you're just even wondering, you guys who are probably going to be coming back to Nigeria for dirty December or shit. You will see some apartments that are said to be luxury. The pictures that they took, beautiful as anything ever. In fact, they'll make it to Aki Digest if you check it. But when you get there real time, there's no electricity.
No electricity.
And you paid for that shit. You paid for a cleaner to come and clean your room daily, but she's not going to come. She's going to come once a week. Listen, you're going to be messed with a lot of fuckery, but I'm just going to tell you, if it's vibes you came for, you're going to get vibes. Just keep your anger in check, though.
Nothing they do.
Do you understand? Because you'll be so disappointed. They will tell you all the many things, all the many truths and lies. And you would fall for that shit.
Let's leave our luxurious brothers alone who promise to give us car.
Because this luxury.
I'll buy house, they say they'll give me car.
Do you get what I mean?
Where the fuck does that start? Anyway, catch up time. Yeah, so how was your week, Ugochi?
I am.
Stressful once again.
I have so much to tell you. Remind me after, but I told Phil already. Phil, I had the most unpredictable week. But I am grateful for the week because it caused me to also look inward. It has caused me to also question. It has caused me to just say that I recently had a mind shift, right?
Okay.
That perspective matters, as I always say, right? But there was a new perspective to this, my conversation I'm always having this week, right? Because I realized that I was preaching it, but I was also not doing it, right? Power is power. And people with power would normally abuse power. But a powerful person is not determined by what they can do with their power. It's determined by what you restrain yourself from doing because of your power. Do you understand?
True.
I tell person this week, I'm sorry, I'm going to switch to Pidgin. The person who doesn't have teeth. Okay, let me talk for Pidgin. Person who no get teeth, we say I go bite you. No be threats be that. You understand? Now who gets it?
The talk.
We say I go bite you, we no bite you. Now that person be boss. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of the decisions you make in your life will be emotional, but you need to also find out or figure out when to be emotional, right? You don't have to like a person to work with a person. Do you understand?
Down there.
Yeah, you don't need to fuck with me. Just be checking in or to be sure that and also just notice how the person also handles your business. If the person is giving you bullshit and is not handling your business properly, then there's a problem. But if the person is handling your business and you don't like the person, leave the emotions to one side. Do you get what I mean? Leave the emotions. This week caused me to think, to be in an emotional place, and also to reflect on myself as a person. If you know me, AOT2 and Phil are wasting, which you're always working. And in my mind, I'm just like, I don't feel that way. You guys, sometimes we're recording report and I'm walking. I swear to God, well, that's AOT2 and I, to be honest. But our pressure is different in some sort of way, right? And you just come to a point where you just pause and think to yourself, gosh, have I been working in the negative or in the positive? Do you understand? But then I'm grateful also for people who see the perspective that you see. I think the people who have called me through this week to even just check in on me, because I was in a sunken place near sunken place. But guess what? We stand up or we move. You understand? Girl in waiting. This is my new post on Instagram. It was inspired by all of this, because, and even more seriously, I searched for God. And allowed. I was working up my own rest and the rest that I find in God. That's all. Mostly a lot of my soul searching this week was. You know how, because people believe in God, you feel like nothing bad will happen to you.
Yeah.
But it is in the trials and tribulations that He wants to also show Himself. That's the truth. He didn't make the still waters because he knew you sail it easily, but He created the tundra stormy ones so that and put you there and just so what do you do now? Who would you call on? Who would you look like? Just to show you that now me get them. So I've had that deep dive this week. I've really gone into myself. There's so much going on, but it's just like a bad bitch still.
Yeah.
That's what I went to a wedding yesterday. My friend got married. Kofo is going to be my lawyer. She doesn't want to. She's looking me. She wants to talk money. I'm just like, for now, let's be talking maybe equity. You understand? Maybe not equity. We need to
Pay
find
the
a way.
money.
Do you understand? And recognition. But yeah, my girl got married yesterday and I went to the wedding looking like a bombshell, a meal and a half. In fact, the fucking everything, the buffet was me.
Not so.
Do you get what I mean? If you don't agree, like, see, I fought with somebody close to me this morning because of this picture from this wedding. But yeah, I had a great time, and December is looking promising. With me and enjoyment, we're going to hold each other. We will jack each other for
You're not going anywhere.
See, if you have anything, call me. I'm available weekday, weekend. I did. See this December, the memory, the shaggy that has been shown in 2022. We need to dance it out.
Snapchat go here.
So that December 31st into the new year, we can be crying out to empty the real trauma that we're going through inside at mass that day, or in the presence of God. Because what? This year tried me. It has it has been a trying.
What does that mean? This day drained. No.
See, this day drained me. Really drained me after I not do anything.
No, you don't do anything.
It's really those days though. But yeah, Ayo, how was your week?
My week was good. We are seeing this Naira chase of a life. On that day, we don't have a Benz, or we do not wake up in Banana Island. But we thank God. We are still above ground. Every day above ground is a blessing.
It's a blessing.
Yes. I didn't queue for fair.
And you have a good name still.
Yes. Well, better than silver and gold. But if I can collect silver and gold, I have bad news.
See.
Not
bad as well.
Because Nigeria, what is really bad? What is bad?
Do you understand what I mean? It's subjective.
It's subjective.
If I the world.
See, if you have money in Nigeria, the bad name will turn to good.
Do you understand?
They will love you.
This is such a good guy.
Yeah, he gives to people.
And he has money.
It's his enemies.
That's an NGO. Scheme.
Save our girls NGO.
Schemes.
Yeah. And that's it basically. We are getting into the nitty-gritty of the dirty December now. So from next week, it's Gbas.
What's happening next week?
I know there's a Spotify party next week.
Come and invite me now.
It's by invite now. I just saw my own invite.
Can't you not say you are bringing +1?
I will ask. But not be me get Spotify for Nigeria.
It's a lie. But I want to come for that part.
I will try. Thursday.
Fantastic.
I'm not sure I'm going yet, but...
You must go.
No,
you understand?
Yeah.
You must go now.
Therefore, then, events, it will be a blog till January. That's how it is. But at least, let's get ready.
Let's get ready.
Yeah.
How's it coming? Ninja way. What's going on?
Nothing much. I did the client's Twitter story. Thanks to everybody who likes, shared, subscribed.
And the feedback has been amazing. I've been seeing that.
Yeah. So I'm going to then diversify, going to like fashion stories now, or fashion and lifestyle stories. Anyway, yeah. So
please, let's have a conversation when you do that.
Yes, no, definitely.
I can even have some featured guests in the fashion industry for you.
Yeah, no problem. As long as it's like very youth and urban.
No, 100%.
We're not doing it. What's the name of that woman? I've forgotten her name.
Who?
They say this. I remember her name. One very old fashion.
Fuck. Is it the one with the fringe and the sunglasses?
I don't know her name. I know she's been mad popular back in the day.
You guys, is it the one that does for fuck?
I can't remember her name.
Names I
can't remember her name. But like very urban, young.
Yeah.
That's the stuff I want to be writing on.
I'm supposed to remember her name right now. That's it. Yeah. That's amazing. So you're just like what people see and what this demographic can also relate to.
Yeah,
that's what we're talking about.
Like
right?
why is fake? Why is like the fake sneaker industry very big in Nigeria?
Yeah.
What people are wearing.
There's actually an artist here in Nigeria,
piercings,
photographer.
Tattoos, what have you. They're also moving to like sexual lifestyle. There's a story I want to do. That's always been in my mind. I kind of did it in post, but I didn't flesh it out very well. Yeah. Because I didn't talk to the people that I had to talk to. It's called the economy of sex in Lagos. So what does
I love the name already.
Yeah. So what does it like? What does it take? Like, we know it's transactional. So, what will 40K get you in Lagos? What will 50K get you in Lagos?
Yeah, the different
who are the sellers? Who are the people making the demand? Who are the sellers?
Who are the consumers as well?
Then where does the law? A lot of people don't know that prostitution is not actually illegal in Nigeria.
Actually,
it is not. Loitering and organized, and you being a pimp, is illegal. Yeah, but you being a commercial sex worker is not illegal in Nigeria, contrary to where a lot of people believe.
Yeah, and because then
how has transactional sex affected the HIV/AIDS rates in Nigeria?
Listen,
all that stuff. Then brothels, strip clubs. hookups, all that stuff.
Did you see the video that the Madam Zeta did with a sexual with a sex worker?
That's somebody I should even talk to because I think I'll need a lot.
Yeah, a sex worker and what's the strip club babes? What?
Strippers.
A stripper. Sorry. See, my brain is not braining right now. Sorry.
It's an Android. Moving on. You know he has to come every week.
Why are you like this?
There's an Android joke every week.
Listen.
Take it.
See, you and Cliff. That's how. So one of my friends posted, how can you be fucking messaging me from an Android phone? I'm like,
don't I hate is that you find girl they will now do photo. They will not be some of those like come on. If you only want to use Android,
but you know that my Android is not.
Samsung is the only one we can allow.
And a certain level of Samsung.
Every other thing below where it look very grainy. You now see red, green, yellow. You want color. You're a fine girl now. You're a fine girl now.
But see, these are the pressures people mount on these babes. Yeah, so and then when they go out to look for money, say she's materialistic.
These are the stories we want to do. Like, what's the difference between a shower on the road, a stripper, a runs girl?
And where do you draw the line for consent, even? That'd be a good conversation. Consent? Yeah.
What kind of clients do they meet? Like, I like to also talk to the men. Like, I'm married, but you know.
But in like closeted, everybody like anonymous.
Fake names.
Yeah,
everybody.
I love it. I love it.
Like 48 hours with the runs girl, just shadow her, how she's living.
Yeah,
bro.
I recently talked about a very challenging time.
There are also
of my
drugs.
life.
There are also drugs too.
Ah, nice.
Because they said now that they started listening. Somebody put out
the drug, the illegal drug.
They said they started lacing weed with something.
Yeah, with a substance.
Yeah, and I know there's synthetic weed in Lagos. Yeah. Which people should not take. It's called spice. That shit is fuck you up, right? If you want to smoke, we smoke. We don't take smoke steady. So that kind of stories. It's more than music. If you're not rolling your blunts,
you don't deserve to smoke.
Yeah, because it's more than music.
Just know
right
that,
now.
yeah.
So let's everything's encompassed.
Yeah, and I think you should write that because these are parts of our humanity here or our living here in Nigeria that we also don't go up. We don't really want to talk about.
Go to a brothel for a week.
Yeah.
If you can take photos, they take photos.
You guys. And you just realize that people's kinks are so different.
And you just see people read these kind of stories because nobody's doing it at the end of the day.
Look at this Lagos Wild Nights. Even this thing that speaks to Tony Tones.
Yeah, people they talk, man.
They tell. See, there's one that they said. Then she the one story that Tony dropped recently.
She caught her husband
sleeping with the house girl and the driver.
Nah, that's some bang bro shit, man.
And he beat her.
X video no get that category.
See, you no get them. The category never.
That category just called Nigeria.
See, there's no advice for that girl. There's no advice. What do you want to talk?
How do you even go to? Maybe I even go to church. Like I'm gonna tell the pastor. How do you start to tell the pastor?
Do you understand? And guess what?
Because I don't think a pastor is equipped to deal with that
kind of information.
Like, sister, this is too much, fam.
See, let me tell you. And this is another part of, increasingly too.
Okay.
Increasingly too, we're seeing like spouses murdering each other in cold blood.
Yes, no.
Increasingly.
Yes, no.
And you're wondering how, why? My dear, the things flesh and blood is doing.
Yeah, so
mouth cannot talk.
I'll just move away from it. I think music is. I'm tired of chasing any artists, really. So yeah, because all the big artists are closed off anyway. They don't
I like this. How I want to ask something because this obviously we're talking about this for a minute.
Then I also want to interview like Nollywood legends and just speak to them about that one singular movie that made them. Like Bimbo Akitola is on my mind.
Yeah.
Out of bounds.
My God, that woman is powerful.
Please tell us everything that happened in Out of Bounds.
In your time.
Yeah, just for that movie. But we spoke about her career, but Out of Bounds will be the focal points. Yeah. Because nobody's writing their stories. Yeah. And it's a shame that one day.
And they're still alive now.
Many of them are still alive.
These are OGs.
Yeah.
Listen, I want to ask you, how do you get to this point in your career where you now decide it's the right time to expand in a certain way?
Yeah, because there's so much you can write about music, you know. And for me, there's some people who just know how to write about music and it's fine. But for me, I think like pop culture generally is my thing. I think it's high time we just do that.
Yeah, and so now coming to identify that, how did you streamline? I think that's more.
I think it was my taste generally. Because if you tell me start reading economy, well, I got to know. But when I was young, I used to read. So I used to read a lot of Source, Double XL, Vibe, and they had fashion. They had non-music stories in it.
Yeah.
I started reading Rolling Stones. I've always been interested in GQ. Just GQ has the best stories. If you want to know American pop culture.
Yeah.
GQ right now is the number one magazine. Where they bleed fashion, music,
lifestyle,
movies,
and weave it all together.
Bro, their writing is amazing.
Love
and I
that.
just naturally gravitated towards that, So it's stuff like that I want to write.
And then tailoring it to the Nigerian market. That's amazing.
Hang out with a super good player for what does it feel like to be a super good player in Lagos? How doors open for you? How people see you as a celebrity?
Past and present even.
Past and present, definitely. Yeah.
Past and present.
It's that kind of stuff I want to write about.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's great. Because I'm at that point where I'm also thinking of diversifying my skill sets.
And also diversify is not bad because like you bad people say, not really one way they use enter markets.
That's amazing. And it's so important, you guys. Like I think it's also just I think it's also just in the times that we're in as well. We're increasingly also seeing that it gets steeper, but it doesn't. The inflow doesn't get better. Like that's what's happening right now. We're saying just before the pod. Any shout out to Eniela. He was like, so this is the pod. This is what the pod before the pod sounds like. Do you get what I mean?
Before the pod.
Listen, and that pod is very interesting. Be sure we only give snippets, but we need to. We said we're going to do the thing now. We're going to have people subscribe to that as well.
Yeah.
Listen, that's the
it's
pod.
coming.
It's coming.
Yeah. So it's just basically human interest stories.
Yeah.
That a lot of them.
So
I know Fuad does his own. Fuad has a wonderful Substack.
Yeah.
He releases once in a while because the story is not easy, but when you read the stories there, bro,
a lot.
He wrote one recently of how his lesson teacher was an armed robber.
Wow.
In the 90s. And how his mother saved, like basically, like bro, anybody who has not read it.
And I've not read it, please. Can you send it to me?
I'll send it to you.
Thank you.
Even this recent flood, he couldn't go, but he paid someone to go to write a story of the human experiences about the flood.
The actual human experiences.
The actual human experiences is amazing.
I see that Zikoko also tried to do the same thing for the most of it.
Yeah.
But I was trailing on something. I have made me lose my train of thought.
Also, I was right about Nigerian comedy, like skit makers. How do they come up with ideas for skits?
And now the merging of Nollywood and skit makers.
Yeah, because now you're seeing Jide Kosoko in the skits.
Yeah,
bro.
Choma, what's her name now?
Chukwuka.
Choma Chukwuka, but she's no more Chukwuka. She's
so Fagos.
You understand?
Yeah, so Fagos.
Like these babes.
So, babe, I don't understand, but I like what you're saying.
They're original. They're like their natural art.
See the road, they get down. Just say action.
They know it.
They will give out to you.
They deliver. It's such a beautiful merging.
People act 10 films in 1 month. Yes, I read the job.
It's such a beautiful merging, really. Yeah. I really like the way it's looking. I hate that I've forgotten my train of thought.
Sorry, you remember
because I have something to say. I'm going to tell you.
You
something.
Remember it? Sorry.
I will not remember. You're silencing a black queen.
No, sorry.
Shout out to Motolani. Oh, and yesterday was Franklin's birthday. Shout out to Franklin.
Oh, shout out to Franklin in the building.
All of that. That's how. Did anything happen over the weekend for you, Ayo?
Nothing really. Nothing happened upon the weekend.
Anyway, when I remember the train of thought I was waving on, but like you guys.
Speaking of Nollywood, something happened in Nollywood. Especially Yoruba Nollywood. Now, many people might not know who Olaiya Igwe is. In the 90s, Olaiya Igwe, he had a cause what Yoruba actors started doing was, a lot of them came from the theater, right? And theaters had their own troupe. Yeah. So it was very rare for you to see Aluwe, whoever knows Aluwe,
yes,
Aluwe and Oga Bello came from the same theater troupe.
Really?
Yeah, that's why they acted a lot of movies together. Baba Suwe had his own theater troupe. That's why he had Okpebe. He had Suwe, his daughter, who was actually his wife. He had is it Omok? No, it's not Omokpe. No, I can't remember her name. His wife that died. So they all come in theater troupe. So Victor Olaiya had his own theater troupe and they started doing movies. And they were known for doing very harsh, realistic life movies where the main actor will suffer in life, then something will happen and everything will be okay. Yeah. So Olaiya Igwe is not a jockey, he's not a small person. When he's the likes of Jide Kosoko and the rest, Olaiya Igwe is within that realm. He might not be as famous as them, but he has put in his own 10,000 hours.
He has ended his strike.
Yes, and a few years ago he was ill, apparently. He was very, very ill. Now, lo and behold, shout out to Samson. I don't know if Samson is listening to this. Yeah. Samson dropped this in the group that I was in. I said, nothing will prepare you for what you're about to watch. And I'm like, what is this? And just from the thumbnail.
Listen.
I see a grown ass man's
the derriere,
but
the black derriere.
Like nothing could prepare me for this. Early in the morning,
mature man,
butt crack, and this man was in front of the beach. And he was saying a prayer basically, and they even put special effects. You know those old Yoruba, thunder and lightning. And basically,
Shango.
He was basically praying to God that Tinubu, that this election they want to do, Tinubu's vote should be as plenty as that of the ocean.
Hey.
That's what he was saying. It's not even the nakedness is one disturbing. The black nipples too.
I love it.
I had a feeling that that's Ugochi's spec.
I love that booty.
She likes black. Ugochi likes black nipples on men.
Well, should they have pink?
No,
I can bear seeing a woman with pink ones, but like...
Why should I be looking at a man's black nipples early this morning? Apart from that again, and I saw the...
Because either way you get fucked though.
Who has eaten cracker biscuits before? You know cracker biscuits is light. Then the edge go black. And I saw the knuckles and like, God damn.
Baba is going through.
Couldn't you ask Tokema to just give you like her own?
Toke is going through some trauma right now. Don't disturb a baby girl.
You know, funny enough, all of them started coming out to say they
were robbed. But your baby girl was there. How come you're not pained about that?
Excuse me, please don't speak ill of the innocent. Please, she's going through tough times. As Asake said,
at the end of the day, the man is going to lead your CBIC leader.
Asake said, that is the Mommy Gio. You guys, you don't know. The Lord has shown in the vision.
I pray for you, Shai.
Okay.
They happen now.
Asake said,
normally.
What? This your color no be fake. They were talking to her. Savannah.
But that girl's body is a banger.
Sure.
Okay, did she do body now?
Now triple sound.
Did she do body?
Now follow call now. Now follow call.
That's when we see you
follow
saying,
call.
I love it.
Yes.
This is the energy for me.
And not as a MILF.
I swear.
You know, the men say that when you're a MILF once, that inside is very deadly.
I love it.
So if you try to say you want to pull out, you don't go pull out.
So that's why you want to lay your seeds.
I own everything now. The juices have been realized.
I love it.
You know, agbo juice.
But you'll be disappointed though.
When you want it.
But you know, you might actually be disappointed. It might not be actually as fire as you imagine.
Excuse me, MILF. When the agbo, they don't reduce her. You take her once like this. Knockout. It's a triple sound.
It's the belief for me. I love it. It's how your energy just rose up.
Pagan.
And so you were talking about Olaiya talking to Toke Makinwa about how she does the beauty inside and out.
That's why I referenced Ashake. This is your own follow call.
But this one we know won't apply for local. Now if you want to, you need to go to the right teachers.
Alaba call. I love it. Alaba call. And he now, there's another video where somebody was asking him on the phone that why are you endorsing Tinubu? And he now said that when I was sick, where were you? When I had issues, it was Remy Tinubu that called me on the phone and said they should take me to Lut immediately. And 3 days after he was in Lut, stop singing, madam. You're not part of the
background too now.
3 days after he was in Lut,
support his cause.
3 days after he was admitted into Lut, Remy Tinubu also called him and asked that, do you still have an American visa? That if you don't have an American visa, they should get one for you and take you abroad for treatment. And lo and behold, he's here right now.
See, do you know what?
So he's now saying that with everything they have done for me.
Listen, Ayo, let me tell you the truth.
Also, let's not forget that MC Olomo gave him a Mercedes-Benz Jeep.
You cannot.
And I also heard there was land involved.
Do you understand?
I have no problem with him saying he's endorsing Tinubu. Because even if Baba do that kind of one for me.
Listen, he changed his life.
Your body now go every morning.
Who they come out to ask him now?
Yeah. But the boss naked thing, sir.
It's too extra.
You have children.
No, but
How do you feel like your children already have children?
But that's Nigeria for you.
That's actually,
for sure.
What he has done right now he has already sold his candidates to the people that matter.
Do you understand?
Not you bourgeoisie on Twitter.
See, because the people at the grassroots are the people watching him.
So I went to go and buy food one day at the place. I had to pass one street. Yeah. That street, there's an APC local.
I said at the wedding I was there yesterday at Ikeja. They gave their party sign out.
Local chapter. The men I see there, they don't care about all this your Tinubu drug baron YouTube video.
No, let me tell you.
It's Olaiya people that they listen to.
Do you understand?
When they see the Olaiya video, they'll be like, yes.
Let me tell you something. Even the marketing of Tinubu right now, you know all these things.
They don't market Tinubu on internet.
Do you understand?
They don't give a fuck what happens on internet.
See, my friend I went to go and do Bala. See, let me tell you, if they don't and say would they laugh, they laugh because we understand. But the people at the grassroots,
trust me,
that's what they understand.
There's an APC rally.
They were like, this guy is everywhere.
If they pay and if there's an ABC rally anyway, and they play that song, people they will dance to it.
They said they were doing campaign on Thursday now as well on
for
the
some
on the
Saturday,
on the mainland. On top of that, so Otedola Bridge is hanging, but traffic Iboku.
They no send
He
you.
entered the radio.
So for us, we are shocked. Like, how can a grown man, a legend, a thespian or thespian,
A thespian
is like this?
Give him.
Well, bro, I'm begging. Why couldn't you be a Nollywood actress that wear naked? That one I will appreciate very, very well.
That's what you came here for.
Yes.
CBIC
But we're not seeing a grown-ass man. Thank God you show us any pubes. They don't have vomited.
You
I thank God there's no frontal nudity.
He has bodies on that shit.
The shape alone.
He has bodies on that shit.
The shape alone. The way the contour, no contour. He hang.
The hip dips are
you know when you're downloading something and it stops at
real bodies only.
It stops at 99%.
I love it.
The contour stops at 99%. Like, why?
See, real bodies only. See,
and Italian never forgets. It always be
listen,
imputed.
but see, we're body positive here. You know, we appreciate positive body positivity here.
Not bleach fingers and black nipples.
Oh yeah.
You know why I'm vexed with that black nipples?
Bully, but
do you know because you already bleached deep, so the contrast is too much. You know, say you're black with black nipples, everything is blend.
I am dying.
But you're not looking.
I love it.
You look like Anthill.
I love it of the Savannah.
That's the real Anthill of the Savannah.
That's true. Give me back my book.
Title of this pod,
Anthill of the Savannah, darling.
I watched that and I was like,
shout out.
But I now said to myself, "Say Mercedes-Benz were carrying CL. I heard it was a CL.
Listen,
she was carrying.
We also kill us.
Shout out to the Yoruba faction of the Nollywood industry. You don't need to ask them who they're supporting.
I love it.
You don't need to ask them who they're supporting. These are people that their patrons already MC Olomo.
I'm telling you.
So everything MC tell them.
I love it.
Moving.
Until of the Savannah.
But please, we are telling. So now we need Igbo actor, Hausa actor. You two should communicate.
I beg.
So there's federal character.
I beg. No, I don't want to be. Who
is the Igbo actor?
I want to be for that sky.
Who is the Igbo actor that come out for Peter Obi?
Hey, my daddy, Odogu.
Who's that? God forbid, Martin. Can I?
No.
God forbid.
No.
I was not Peter.
Keep going. Yeah.
No, God. No.
The real OG.
I will delete my Twitter.
Listen. That's the level I want to see because that's what will shake people now.
You know what there's tragedy?
Are we not talking about?
You know what there's tragedy in all these
okay,
Nollywood
but that's
movies?
true, Sha. That's too far.
You know
when
something bad. You know something bad happens in the Igbo movies.
Would you put Pete and Olaiya on the same level?
Like Pete is.
That's demigod. I'm sorry. Okay. So let's do.
Pete is Pete Olu RMD. That's the top three.
What's the name of this guy that used to always cry? That used to wear glasses.
Yeah, plenty criers.
Light skin guy.
Put him in the Amechi Monago.
Amechi, no, Amechi is still a...
No, Hillary, what's his name? Hillary...
Oh, damn, is he not late now?
I don't even know. I know some of them are mates.
Yeah.
Within that realm.
Yeah. No.
Within the second tier. Not the first tier.
Okay.
Because even in the Yoruba industry...
Zach? Should we say Zach?
Zach, yes.
Zach
because
is a good...
even within the Yoruba movie industry, Olaiya is not first tier.
Yeah, exactly. You get...
He's Mr. Latin tier.
So let's say Zach. If Zach can do it one time...
No, Zach can do it now. I saw Zach in Glamour Girls now. Why you do Zach?
Somebody that's still maintaining beauty.
But no one grew. I don't know. I watched that scene in Glamour Girls again.
Really?
It was shocking. That whole bathtub scene. I was like, bro, they really went for it.
You know, I didn't watch that shit.
No, what? You watch that thing, your parents, you die. You die.
I didn't watch it. I'm sorry. Maybe I should go and watch it.
In my house, they say we couldn't watch Pretty Woman. I watch Pretty Woman. I'm like, what is wrong with Pretty Woman?
Why couldn't you watch Pretty Woman?
So imagine you cannot watch Pretty Woman. It's now Glamour Girls. Yes, sir.
So you didn't watch Pretty Woman as a child?
Years later, yes, until Glamour Girls. Then you now watch Glamour Girls. So where they didn't watch food? Where there was watch food for? I
swear, inside the soup. And the tonics.
And the man that say, oh, your food is delicious.
I love it.
See? No.
That's what's going on.
So Zach cannot do that now. Let's look for somebody within that is hungry.
So who can we think now that is hungry?
I don't know. I don't want to
you guys, it's the 1st of December. It was the 1st of December some days ago. Oh, December, here we go.
So let's do that. Northern actor can do that because we ordinary hugging. They ban people. So
I know, right?
Nakedness, yeah, fatwa.
I love it.
Gunshots, yeah.
I love it.
They'll chase out of the north.
Immediately.
Yes.
A quick segue into one question.
But let a Nollywood baddie do it for Peter Obi. One of these Nollywood baddies Insta blog always tells us that they are actresses, but we don't know any film they've acted. Just come and do one. Do one for the country. Not Nkechi Blessing.
No, that's the only person.
Because I will report.
Is she an actress though?
Yeah, they say she
it's part of her many skills. Because what again, we call what she does, the content she puts out, that's proper acting.
There's some people that's when I see them on Instagram. I wonder why.
It's how versatile she can even be for me. The versatility. CEO.
Bob.
What's the other one?
James Brown.
Did you see James Brown as a groomsman?
Then there's this new one.
Did you see him?
Pataya Wataya.
Big Paps. You have to call her real name on streets. It's Big Paps. Papaya.
Paps, man.
Fuck shit, but that's an expensive test in Nigeria
that's what I'm saying.
Get a Pap smear. You guys, it's the end of the year. Go and check your Pap smear. Go and get your Pap smear.
Don't go to say you not talk
check
about
your
that.
cervix. See what's going on down there, ladies. Very
Get ready for the dirty December.
Increase your intake of Greek yogurt because you need the probiotics.
This UK was not to the knack like that. So
I mean, made everyone see. If you're not talking money, you're talking shit.
It's pounds, King Charles.
If I don't see,
are you saying King Charles?
If I don't see the pound, if I don't see the British pound before you're talking to me, don't fucking talk because I'm tired.
If you don't see the pounds, there's no pounding.
Hey! Ayo, that is why I talk about you.
Bars,
do you understand?
Bars.
Literally
Risky said rap is dead.
Do you understand? Oh wow.
He said rap is dead.
We're right there.
You know they get my EP coming soon. CBIC chapter 1.
Do you know? But listen, my own thing is with Nigerian rappers. Must you now prove a point? Like rest now.
Nigerian rappers are this. You know this con woman.
Do you understand? Once they just shake their chain, rattle their chains.
I know the side note. We don't talk about music here, but when Whiskey said what he said in that interview, he was talking about American rap. But because victim mentality, the land Nigerian rappers.
So they didn't listen to the full content.
How would they listen?
Nah, so they always behave.
People know they pass like what they.
I understand. Knowing that you're coming from a point where there was such a thing, people didn't listen to the full content. They took excerpts and ran with it. I know how you feel.
Yes.
And I know that you understand.
So when I started seeing the hula baloo, I'm like, is it that you people don't read?
What's the actual fuck?
So you're telling me that now, Whiskey in his mighty, where his patches, listen to your EP. I say rap is dead. It's not you now. It's not you. Come on. Get off your high horse.
Your shoulder pad is so high. Reduce it.
So Victor Olaiya went butt ass naked. Who says Yoruba Nollywood can't do nudity?
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Skin everywhere.
Yeah, but let's see more of Yoruba nudity movies because we are very. Let's see more.
I think you guys are actually very expressive than
but
epic Nollywood.
That nudity we know they see. That's the thing. They shy from nudity.
But you know what? Epic Nollywood back in the day used to show us boobs. Used to show us cleavage.
It's not epic.
Epic. Oh wow! Don't insult the.
So we are shooting epic this week.
Please, because. AOT Zokwani.
Call me Regina.
Listen.
Genevieve is not available.
Zokwani.
But Regina is available. Tell her to bring her blue contact lens. Contact lens.
See the lolly is on the high C. The lolly.
So please, I love it. If anybody wants to go naked, there are a lot of beautiful people that can go naked in Hollywood. Not Victor Olaiya, please.
It doesn't, man. Please. See, at the end of the day,
please,
everybody's going to express themselves in the way they want to express themselves.
Not with a clenched ass and brown nipples.
See,
and multicolor knuckles.
I think on the 12th of December, you'll be able to get your PVCs. I don't know if I'm getting the date right. I need to check.
Isn't that the day when the new notes are coming out?
Well, Clash of the Titans.
Yes, man.
So decide what you want to do, but your PVCs will be up for grabs, literally.
Yeah. Just remember that the naked person went out.
I love it. So
remember there was nudity.
And so understand that there's a lot of prayer.
At this point,
there's a lot of prayer right now.
At this point, they'll do sex tape for Tinubu.
I love it. In the name of Tinubu.
Yeah, vote Tinubu.
That's all we need now.
Just put your email there and you're voting for Tinubu. And you download it free porn.
And I swear. At this rate,
prostitution is legal in Nigeria.
Skin sells.
So what the point is, I'm sure the point is
skin sells in high currencies.
Yes.
So it never goes out of fashion.
At all.
Definitely that.
Anyway, let's move on to Jackpot. Now, as Nigerians are queuing in front of embassies, hustling to get tickets to fly abroad outside their lives, there's another Jackpot that many people don't talk about. The illegal Jackpot.
Yes.
There is the popular Libya route that you die. There's no how. If you don't die, when you get to Spain or Italy, it's almost like dead.
Then telling you,
it's almost like you've died already.
And they will not arrest you.
There's another way again, people jackpot, and that's been a stowaway on a boat.
Yep.
Normally, the stowaway I know is a stowaway. You enter one particular compartment in this and you hide. Yeah. Now, 3 of our Nigerian brothers have gone and done something wonderful.
But they did it.
They've hit world news.
I love it. Everybody international.
The one I'm reading from is from AP, Associated Press.
I love it.
3 Nigerian men they were found as stowaways on a ship. Now, not inside the ship, but on the rudder of the ship.
I love it.
Look at where these 3 young men
I love it.
for 11 days on the high sea. You know what high sea is?
See.
Ocean.
Do you know how many times?
You also where Olaiya
but guess what? I'm sure there should have been more than this.
No, there are 3.
Because some people would have been ocean sick and died.
These ones are just, and they decided to stay on the rudder of the ship.
See.
On the ocean for 11 days. They did not eat. They could not afford to sleep.
No water.
I'm sure they could not afford to sleep.
Because you can't drink ocean water.
Yes, now if you sleep, safe, you will not say you feel fall. They were there for 11 days, my nigga.
Listen.
The 3 Nigerian stowaways found on an oil tanker's rudder after an 11-day ocean voyage from Lagos, Nigeria to Las Palmas in the Canary Islands are now seeking asylum in Spain. A spokesperson for the Spanish government delegation said on Wednesday. The 3 men were picked up on Monday by Spain's Maritime Rescue Service from the rudder of the Anthill 2 ship and transferred to 2 hospitals on the island of Gran Canaria with symptoms of dehydration and hypothermia. One of them remained hospitalized while the other 2 have been released. According to Spanish law, unless the stowaways seek asylum or are minors, the ship owner or agent is responsible for returning them to their point of departure, in this case, Lagos. Given that they are now seeking asylum, the ship is free to leave the port again. I also read an updated statement saying that they're not giving them asylum.
They won't give them
my brother,
because that made international news.
They are coming back to the jungle for nothing. But this one now, you'll be inside the ship at least.
Please don't kill me.
And they'll give you small food.
And you have a little bit of comfort.
There will be no dehydration or hypothermia.
Listen,
bro, is it that bad?
See, do you know
people are still willing to stay on the rudder?
If you don't know what a rudder is, it's like in cars, like the wheel. Basically, it's like your car, your tire wheels, where they sat literally on the wheels of the ship. Literally, that's where they put themselves there. This is the thing that steers the ship. That's where they were. Like, you know, when you want to wash the chassis inside of the where your tire is, that's where they sat down to get to Spain. 11 days. You guys, I don't want to know, because the open sea is huge as fuck.
Cold, violent, windy.
Do you understand all the harsh weathering conditions you face? And the question I asked myself this week, because I had a conversation about something like this whole thing with my friend, and it was like, is it really that bad?
It is. For you to consider, say, I'd rather go, the chances of you dying.
Die in the process.
The chances of you dying like 80% than stay in a country that's, whereas you have to queue for fuel, there's no lights. Fuel will be 400 naira next year. Well,
see, I remembered what I wanted to say at the beginning, but I forgot when I lost my train of thought. I wrote anonymously about my life to a fintech company. They were talking about the essence of saving, and I just wrote my story, of course, anonymously. And for the first time, it gave me a release that I never knew was possible, right? And it just always, and every time I've had to ask myself, is it that bad? I think about all the things I've had to put up with. It's not normal.
It's not normal.
And I just find that you can't really tell people what normal should be for them. I think that's where the Jackpot initiative is coming from, because you can't tell. Look at, this is madness. That you go on the high seas and you can't drink the ocean water. It's too salty. You die
through the Libyan desert, which is more exactly a death.
I suffer dehydration. Do you understand?
Drink their own urine
just to run.
Because the people that even take you there, they abandon you here and find their way to the other end.
Do you understand? And you go on a banana boat. On the open sea. Why?
When there's a storm. So that you can run away from this trap called Nigeria.
Do you understand? You know, there's this movie on Netflix about 2 girls who had to go on a banana boat to leave their country. I think either Lebanon or India. I know somewhere there, and they came to America and became like really great swimmers because of their experience from swimming. You go learn how to swim. Yeah, from swimming in the ocean or something. I need to watch it anyway. I need to even find out the name and then see it. But like, I'm just like, why did you have to struggle that much?
It's that bad, fam.
Is it that bad?
It's that bad.
But guess what? It is that bad because they love homeless. You guys, I'm saying this thing now, it's sounding like a joke. I don't know how we all move around Nigeria, but this Lagos,
because nobody cares, fam.
The amount of homeless people, they're increasing, no. somebody is coming from a different, so I had
so you see people leave the north, no plan, but just to sleep on the roads of Lagos.
I recently had the privilege to speak to a 15-year-old. You guys, real life story. I'm not going to call her name, but these are the stories that I like to listen to. I think Ayo and I like stories, and that's why we end up on this pod together, right? And these are the stories that you guys hear. I was privileged to sit down with a 21-year-old who was looking for a job. And she told me how she left Delta to Benin because her father died, and her mother married a new husband. And he was molesting, and she's the only child from her mother. Yeah. But her father has other children. And she had to run away from home. She said in the past 4 years, she doesn't know where her family, like her mom is, especially because her mom is her only family. The father started to molest her. She was telling her mother. The stepfather? Yes, sorry, the stepfather. She told her mother beat her.
Damn.
At the age of 15, she ran away from home, went to Benin for 1 day, was looking for a job at literally any place. By nightfall, she had begged enough money to come into Lagos. She said she slept under the bridge for months, weeks.
If you drive through Lagos around 2 a.m., 3 a.m., there's hardly any fuel station that doesn't have people.
A homeless person.
In my area, you see Okada riders sleep on the Okada at night.
You get, because there's no home to go to.
Know how uncomfortable to sleep on an Okada.
Do you understand? The street corners, the sidewalks, they're feeling more and more with people who have nowhere to go.
This thing I see every day, then there's something I saw on Twitter. So this guy, Taya, I know, he has a new series called New Money. And he was talking about he's now interviewing millennials who earn $200,000 per year in Lagos. And these people were willing to come out and everything.
Oh, I think I saw that.
It was very controversial.
I saw
then
that.
He had a follow-up to that, which I didn't really like.
Yeah.
He said that in life, you just know that you can make it. That there's no, basically what you were saying, that there's no excuse for poverty.
Perspire to Maguire.
You know when Nigerians are
Maguire.
When some Nigerians made it.
When they've reached one place, they perspire to Maguire. Shout out to
my mind, I don't want to clear him. I'm like, is this guy fucking crazy? Some people in this world are already born inside a deficit.
Do you understand?
Right?
The odds are already against them.
What will it take for them to break even, just to live a poor life? Not a poverty life, a poor life. It will take them 10 or 15 years. You're not telling them that they should carry phone.
And they might not see the end.
You're not saying they should carry phone and new content creators. Some people are looking for food for that.
Do you know how much phone is to get a good phone to do content creation?
Do you know how many Nigerians that still use normal Nokia phone?
Do you understand? See, and that's the part that really vexes me in this country.
Before you think of data, you have to think of food and shelter.
How many Nigerians can afford 1,005 MTN this thing for 1 month?
He's a good YouTuber, but 1,005 that I can use to eat for 2 days.
Do you understand?
People don't know.
Even that food safe is now so expensive.
And that food is not correct food though.
Do you understand? The portions have reduced.
You're not saying that.
Buy 300 naira because now you see your eyes.
You thank God now you're a YouTuber. YouTube recognizes you. You are now forming that all it takes for you to just
determination. See, that grass to grace story is not the percentage is not many.
See, bro,
there are more people dying from poverty, hunger in Nigeria, dehydration.
Nobody chooses to be poor.
Listen,
in life, my nigga. Nobody chooses to be poor.
It's just the end of the road.
You don't know where to eat. You don't know where to sleep.
The next day, it's not promised.
Unfortunately, your parents too are now sick. Where do you get money for that? You can't afford to fall sick. You can't afford to buy clothes. You're not telling me I should not carry phone and be doing. Come on. Now who chop? Now in the first look, so phone day.
To even buy the phone.
To buy the phone. That is clear enough. Bro, let's leave all that alone.
See, that's why, let me tell you something that this, I'm sorry, and this is not me laughing, but just to shed light on a different perspective on this whole, our stars being robbed in the UK.
Yeah.
See, you do not know economic pressure.
I'm not on Mommy Gio.
Please don't kill me.
Because I'm not coming to our
See,
food.
you do not know economic pressure until you actually have to pay bills. Now, Nigerians or people have gone into an economy that was, first of all, struggling with its own resources and doesn't have the capacity maybe for the new entrants, and so is looking for money to stabilize, because that's what the UK is doing. They're trying to stabilize. After Brexit, they've gone through different shades. Do you understand? They're actually, and so they need people to keep. Speaking to my friend who lives in the UK, he said when you look into the biggest oil company in the UK only brings but a fraction of the percentage of the money that the government uses. The bigger half of the working GDP that the government uses to run the economy is from taxpayers.
Yeah,
and that's why you pay huge in tax, right? And so you think of all these things and then you say, oh, Nigeria is so hard. So you travel, you jackpot. It is not a solution. At the end of the day, I don't want to, maybe this is not the best way to administer this, but challenge is still there where they go. And that's why everybody keeps saying, if you don't have a plan, because you think that you go to the UK with your luxury things. You get people where they struggle for there and they know the value of these things. Do you understand what I mean? You're going to have breakfast in Harrods. Where person for street, if a bum is asking for £1 and you're not giving him, he see your purse, he go collect them.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Because the UK is also slathered with a lot of luxury stores. It's not like Nigeria where luxury is far-fetched. Do you get what I mean? Literally, that was a double entendre there. What I just did, Farfetch. Farfetch is also a luxury website.
Sorry,
fuck shit.
Mercedes-Benz have the best adverts. I'm very sorry.
It's luxury shit. Look at that tree.
Look at this one, nigga.
Wow.
There's one advert I saw.
Oh my God, it's the lights. There's one
advert I saw. Right, it was a Christmas advert from Benz. They showed the Benz car. This was a black background. It was a black Benz in a black background surrounded by black light and everything. Mad. And they showed the size of the car. Then the car now reversed. You now see only the Mercedes-Benz crest. Then I wrote, only wise men follow the star.
I love it.
See, I already said it before the pod.
Listen.
If now Yahoo will go use collect this Benz,
we go do them.
Now that daddy.
See, 2023, we're aggressive.
That daddy.
They find the money.
So basically, that was going back to what Taya said. I know that everybody wants to be a content creator, but not everybody go blow for man.
At the end of the day.
And again, it is also a business. You need a business plan. You need a 5 year.
No.
Because you buy equipment now.
Yes.
From buying iPhone, you buy tripod now. You buy lights, and the lights are not normal lights.
New levels requires new tools.
You need studio. At one point, you need to have your own. You need an editing team. You need a content. You need a content creation team that come up with the ideas for you.
Because now because your creative juices have to be quicker.
Yeah.
The audience is hungry at a certain level.
Yeah. So no be beans.
No be even so. If it easy, do them. If it really easy, just do it.
It is not beans like that at all.
I see I'm on a roll. I just do it again.
And they say rap, not in Nigeria.
Lyricist on a roll. Someone sign me up. I'm about to put my voice to this thing. Like,
listen, we are coming with the
bars on bars.
You go here.
16 and more.
You go here.
Love it.
You go here, man.
But yeah, man.
Hey, man, we're done with the jackpot stuff.
The jackpot, we can never stop talking about it, though.
Yeah.
Because especially this our generation, the way they take the run. See, GT people that used to work in GT Bank that have jackpot that speak directly to you.
As Zenith Bank.
Let me tell you something.
Free the app for
you
us.
think there's something that you are doing that is funny there?
Now
the app did not open 2 days straight. I cannot pay. Don't embarrass me.
Now we're afraid to go on dates.
Do you understand?
Because now they say how
is this pasta going to be bought?
You bring out Goya oil.
Do you understand?
Spray on your phone. Say God, let it.
Say I'm warning you people, especially you guys.
You wash plates.
All of you that ran away from the bank and you traveled, well, your handover notes, you didn't complete it because somebody's not doing their work
at all.
Because what's going on here? And I'm angry. And see, moving forward, if you know you have any dream of jackpot, and I'm speaking serious. See, this thing I'm talking about, you think I'm joking, I'm serious. If you have any plan for jackpot, please have one intern in your office or one lower level person that you'll be showing the ropes. And so when you go, the person can replace immediately.
The problem
we need continuity. The country needs to work.
You know the problem that happened with that bank? Was that the person that was learning to jackpot at the same time.
John, that well, they both met each other at the end.
Because the other for not like mommy at the jackpot. So show me the way now.
What happened?
I know about Nigerian banks. When it is that
I just became weak.
When it's that Christmas week, it's like Nigerian banks all of a sudden forget they want to function.
Do you understand?
That's why you go to ATM, you see queue for.
Oh.
They forgot to put money in the ATM.
Oh, December.
App now, I can bet you this app.
It's not. It didn't open yesterday.
It not go open.
I said that's how my money moved from 30-something thousand to 11,000. I say which time?
Are you not see?
What are people doing?
They not stop SMS alerts.
Do you understand?
So you don't know.
3 weeks after.
You not be saying, hey, wait till that.
Do you understand? Oh, you now look deeply, a deep dive.
I give Akata 100.
I'm not by force.
I give Akata 100K. Wow.
Somebody should chatter me at this point because I did. I'm now doing the mental gymnastics. Is a lot.
It's too much.
Please now have mercy on us. You want to run away. So what should we now do with our year? We should now die. What's wrong with you?
Oh, we should just go naked and support your own.
See, I need to protest. Please, you guys, if you know you want to protest, just gather around.
I'm not protesting.
I'm protesting because
Excuse
why?
Me. Because this week, First Lady sure say don't fuck around. I beg you, my God. Mommy, we're not protesting. We like your government. You're enjoying. Thank you. But
see, there's something I posted on my story, and I think I want to use it to leave this engagement that we are inside. It was from Uber Facts, and it said something. My friend posted it, and I saw it, and it completely resonated with me. Right? It says the paradox of tolerance states that if a society is tolerant without limits, its ability to be tolerant will eventually be destroyed by the intolerant. Therefore, in order to maintain a tolerant society, it must be intolerant of those who are intolerant.
Preach it.
Do with that information as you please.
Yes, so
2023 is coming. Nigeria decides.
All right, release therapy.
This is Release Therapy on 234 Essential Podcasts. For undiagnosed love issues, listen to tips from Dr. AOT2 Esquire, founder of the CBIC. God, I beg.
We're back in the building.
The doctor is on seat. He's on call. Esquire.
We started seeing vision. We've seen vision of Mommy Gio.
Listen.
So we are hot now.
I beg you, rest with your Mommy Gio. Please rest. Your Mommy Gio is a baddie. Hey. Well, that's why you are a prophet. You convert her.
Kunesta was a baddie now.
I love it. That was what I was waiting for.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I was waiting for.
Thank you very much.
Wow. It's one of the... I love it. That's a vision now. I pray with you, sir.
So I 3D.
For the sake of this segment, for this episode of this podcast, Daddy Gio is in building. Esquire himself, CBIC International.
Thank you very much.
About to dish out some nuggets of wisdom. Release therapy from, as usual, Anonymous.
Thank you.
Hello, AOT2 and Ugochi. Firstly, I want to start off saying amazing work you guys are doing, by the way. More blessings to you both. God bless you too.
Calvary
because
blessings.
you need the blessing.
Calvary blessings onto you.
You have started agreeing to Calvary blessings.
Didn't I say Calvary blessings before?
But that time that they greeted you, we say that person is not a CBIC member.
But I've adopted it.
I don't see. Okay, now down to the business of the day. Dim's lights. Okay, I met my now ex-boyfriend 10 months ago on a dating app. We clicked immediately, and honestly, the vibe was electric. I fell in love almost immediately. We hadn't met in person within the first 5 months of dating because I was still in uni and he lived in another state and I actually couldn't travel to meet up. Anyways, fast forward to when we eventually met up in person. Open brackets, we were in a long distance relationship and he flew all the way to see me in a city in this hard economy. It was electric. I actually confirmed I was in love with him, although a part of me, the stupid and childish parts. Anyways, long story short, I cheated on him with an ex and I felt really guilty about it because I wasn't 100% as committed to him as he was to me. He did not deserve it, actually. No one deserves to be cheated on, especially someone as warm and as genuine as him. I eventually came clean and confessed everything to him and about my infidelity, and he broke up with me. I kept apologizing to him and he forgave me and decided to work things through with me. He told me to figure out what I wanted for the relationship and how we could move past this. I promised to, and I eventually came up with a very stupid idea of us splitting up and staying as friends and get back our love from there. I figured it would be the best way rediscovering ourselves again, and also to how to love him properly without hurting him. But unfortunately, it did the opposite. Instead of fixing us, I ended up destroying us again, for the second time. He blocked me on every social media platform that exists. I am scared to call him because I know how he would react. But I'm guessing he blocked me there too. What do you think I should do? P.S. He's a listener of the podcast, and I am hoping he can get this message across to him. I'm hoping I can get this message across to him that I am really sorry. Sorry I fucked up everything. And yes, I did feel everything he felt and worse. This past week has been hell for me. Esquire, this is a tough one. Daddy Gio. Wait, disclaimer. She have put disclaimer there.
Yeah.
Remember that your advice is on the is of paramount.
All this drama no dey work.
It's of great importance.
Now I have a personal policy.
Jesus, I beg.
Long distance relationship no dey work.
Fair.
Because the spirit is willing.
Not for everybody.
The spirit is willing, but what?
The body.
The flesh.
Flesh and blood.
The flesh is weak. The flesh is weak.
Love it.
Great men are what do they say? The best of men are men at the very best. Also includes women. Now you met this guy on the dating app.
You love
both
him.
cities, long distance relationship, flag number 1.
Love it.
Because as you need to how do you cater to your partner emotionally and everything, there's also the physical aspect.
Of course.
Day. So I'm guessing that your ex that you're talking about is in the same vicinity with you.
Exactly.
And on nights, on very cold nights, and from the way you're speaking, you live within the northern regions where it's very cold. When the nights are cold, there's only one thing you want. You need a man's warmth. And once your boyfriend's is not available, is the ex. As they say, now old firewood they burn very well.
Listen, we dry.
Now you did it once. Let's say you accidentally fell, slipped.
You slipped and fell
and landed on his dick.
I love it.
Cool story. And the guy, how did the guy? She told him. I like the admission of
being honest.
Because
an honest
some people go swallow, nothing will happen.
Mad.
Literally, I'm
pause.
Yes, yes. Now that happened once, and you now said, "Oh, you guys broke up." The guy blocked you, stopped communicating with you. You now told him that, "Oh, you guys should separate for a while, be friends, and rediscover your love again." That's cute. That's cute. Nice. Now, in the part of you discovering, you discovered your boyfriend's ex-boyfriend, the first ex-boyfriend's dick again. It happened. My dear sister, there are two things. Two things are involved. One, long distance relationship, they pay.
Call it work. 2,
is this a case of you like this guy, but Sabi knack the way the other guy
exactly.
And because you've already used, person when they drive Benz before. No, if you can't drive
Toyota Camry.
That stupid Uber that's everywhere now.
Hey God, shots fired.
It's what's the one that
Suzuki.
That Suzuki
Espresso
small one.
Or Alto.
That I feel maybe is the problem.
God, I beg.
My dear sister, leave this young man alone. You've already broken his heart twice. You've done the bad thing twice. Right? Don't touch this guy again. These guys that seem like this, I believe he's nice and caring. But you've already started his
great guy.
You know what they call a villain story.
Exactly.
This is his villain story.
Exactly.
When this guy starts to behave like Future the next 2-3 years, I hope you know that you are the reason behind this.
Toxic.
The best thing you can do for this guy is leave him alone.
Please.
It seems you have some unsettled issues with yourself.
And that first ex,
you need to figure it out and heal yourself completely before you now go to another relationship. Because if you go to another relationship, there'll still be that vacuum there, and you go and do what you have to go and do. My dear sister, it's all I can say. I won't tell you to stop seeing your other guy because body no be wood. Everybody needs to be serviced.
Word of the day.
Word of the day. So please leave this young man alone and let him heal.
Love it.
And you now go your own. You feel guilty, but trust me, sister. When you're collecting that deal, you're not feeling guilty. You're collecting it happily, jejely.
Literally, that was the sound.
Yes.
Make that booty clap.
So it sound like Indomie pasta. But still, sister, you've done the bad. Let him be.
Do you understand?
Yes. Don't force him again because trust me, you're going to do it again. 100%. And it will be a bigger. That's a bigger ditch you are digging.
Listen for yourself.
So, my dear sister, please, I also think you should abstain. You should do like celibacy sisters in Christ. Come for a 90-day program. And just you will feel the like you see.
Which one are you doing? Say celibacy sister.
What is for sister?
Keep it.
And we are doing the real celibacy, not the celibacy girls doing Lagos.
No.
They tell us to celebrate. But every night. Baba they cut here for that. No.
Make una they deceive una self. Say na celibacy.
It's not a celibacy that Baba shop will now automatically appear. They hope they say Baba they
next door. In a practice.
Say Funke, is there a Baba in your room?
Yes.
No.
Electric surge.
We're talking proper celibacy.
Na so.
No self-pleasure, no nothing. For 90 days.
For waiting.
Seek the face of the Lord.
Why? You need to empty yourself to see God.
So don't listen to them. Say, Ugochi is a very...
You need to come in the presence of God.
Feel off our bike.
You need to come. Listen.
This is Jezebel spirit.
That's the deep.
Scatter. Please. Please.
He actually looks good at you.
The voice of Jezebel is here. No, rebuke you.
See, come in the presence. He said he will prepare a table before you.
Oh, Father, please, thank you very much. That is
I love it.
My own 2 cents or 2 kobo.
But actually, real, I actually agree with Ayo. Actually, see, because what a wow. See, if you know you obviously don't want to be in a relationship. Don't hurt a good guy. Don't hurt a good person. Like, again, word of the day, Zokwani K. Rest. Go and rest. It's okay. Like, why would you want to hurt somebody? See, that guy, if he unblocks you, just know that he's going to be functioning from a place of pain moving forward. Like, you've literally turned a good guy bad, right? Because from all indications, you've said this guy is a great guy. He pays attention, all that. So what are you looking for again? The knacks. I mean, this knacks is a problem. Maybe you need to also ask how the guy is. Don't worry, he'll come into his full. And maybe you now need to be more present at the end of the day, which of course, as Ayo said, this long distance is skill. When Brandy sang, it's so hard where we are so far. What do you think motivated those lyrics?
Lord, this has not work.
See, go and listen to Brandy's Long Distance because that's your heartbreak song. And you need to use it to remind yourself that this long distance is not for you. You understand it? Because, Auntie, you are really, not be saying they do they catch you, they catch them, they talk, now wow.
Try they try because they talk. Because in this part of where we are,
some people don't talk, so they chop and clean out. This
Lagos. Even a day before the wedding, they go chop clean out.
And do you understand? Now they catch be thief.
Yes.
At the end of the day,
person that she used to use to chop will now become the.
This is the real toxic.
He will be the chairman. He will now be the chairman of the day.
Do you understand?
He will be on the high table.
See. Loose lips sinks ships.
Yes. But good that it came out. The fastest way to kill a scene is to bring it out into light. So I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
But yeah, and it's good. I think from all indications too, you can also see that like you guys can work. And I think you should just leave him. Yeah, you apologize, you're sorry, but move on with your life. You need to know when to cut your losses and move on because at this point now you fuck up. But of course I fucked up.
We'll never fuck up.
We'll never fuck up hands in the air. So just cut yourself up. Yeah, obviously the weaker link. I mean, and not to sound too harsh, but this is not for you right now. This guy is not for you. Just let him be. Let him look for his own people and stay there. Do you get what I mean? Like, leave him alone. Leave him alone.
All right, man. Flop of the week.
Flop of the week.
Shout out to Petraki, Bambuzu, Kefofu, Ifodu, Razmataz.
Simp.
What are you talking about?
You are now listening to the flop of the week on 234 Essential Podcast.
This was a quick one. Yes. This goes to our Minister of Petroleum, who also happens to have another job called the President of Nigeria.
I love it. A video body.
First scarcity happened. No, nothing from you. New price for petrol, which they're not sneaking, nothing from you. This is an F9. It's not as if you'll be giving us A1,
Cricket.
B3 or C4 before. But this is just the final F9. Please, Dara 2023, we are waiting for you to go to your farm and play your card. Right now, we won't allow you to go early. December, they go.
Because you choke.
The country can go auto drive because you are not doing anything
you are deaf
to anybody.
Do you understand?
Sir, at the end of the day, December, we boys won't use chop jollof rice. We hinder our progress, our movements.
Do you understand what I mean?
So, a final F9 for Buhari. I don't think it's going to be any flop of the week for Buhari again, unless he does something very stupid. But you can never, ever, ever, ever underestimate Nigerian politicians.
See, they
when you think they've gone low,
they go way lower. They go low.
They go low.
Low. Yeah. See, that the real Buga kings.
That the real Buga.
Listen.
Now, let's go to pop of the week.
Prop of the week.
Oh yeah, props.
The prop of the week on 234 Essential Podcast.
The Federal Executive Council during previous week approved a new national language policy which makes mother tongue a compulsory medium of instruction from primary 1 to primary 6. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
I know. Na mama tell me.
Sometimes when you teach people maths in Igbo, they go understand.
My first year in uni, the professor used to teach us English in Europe with Igbo.
Yeah, which school did you go to?
Please rest.
I'm not asking now.
I went to the Federal University of Technology, the prestigious Federal University of Technology. Where?
How did they call her for shit? Photo. Thank you very much.
Fuck you.
Thank you very much.
Fuck you.
Thank you very much.
Fuck you.
Photo.
But look at we're circling back to the roots. As I said, at the end of the day,
let me even see without
your
photo.
children these names.
Please, let me even see the photo. They Google Map. Let me just see.
Actually check, Sha. You'll be amazed.
I want to see
you think so little of us.
I want to see the rustic atmosphere.
Fuck shit. See, guess what? We actually have such a great layout.
But shout out to the people who came up with these policies.
So important.
Our vernacular is not a second-hand language. It's actually very necessary.
Us.
Yes. So it's good that we can incorporate this also. Mm-hmm. One day maybe official language will be it won't be English, but I don't think it can be. It will still be English because we have too many.
The voice of the colonial.
We have too many tongues in Nigeria. So but this is a very good one at the end of the day. So shout out to
supporting that.
Shout out to them. They try.
So Igbo people have this thing, or people who come from different parts of Nigeria that come to Lagos and you say, "Oh, where are you from?" And you don't know. They'll say, "Na mama tell me." Say why, or you can't speak the mother tongue. They'll be like, "Nah, your mama send you," or your mama tell me say I be Igbo.
Photo trial, Hall of Mercy. You try.
Fuck shit. Don't go to that place in real life. Fuck shit.
See the long fans.
You guys, see my photoites that listen to Hall of Mercy.
At least the sky is blue. We thank God.
No, we have such amazing landscape.
Yeah, the trees. We have nice trees though.
Yeah, we have a river flows through the school.
You people have that road. There's one year I also did have that road. In time I first went to Osu, they didn't have that.
You need to go to you're really underestimating us. We don't just have like all the luxury buildings. Fuck.
See now.
I'm sorry.
For streets. They put that people on the streets.
That's the Senate building.
Yeah. This one.
Yeah.
Oh.
The photo macho man. You guys. I just saw his picture. See.
But this is a nice show though. This is a nice show.
This going to Senate as well. Or maybe even start itself.
I don't know what this is. Well.
See, there are a lot of places like this. So there are a lot of also underdeveloped. So there's a proposed land for. I heard there was a proposed land for, like a helipad or an airplane thing. Yeah, in photo. We have a lot of land space. So, Hall of Mercy, 750 cap. Fuck shit. One of my biggest love stories started in front of Hall of Mercy. For my photoites who can relate.
Story for another day.
I love it.
Thank you guys for listening.
Thank you so much. Like, share, review, follow us on all social media platforms at Suited for Essential Podcast.
Yep.
Send us fan mail at Suited for Essential.
Release therapy also.
And yes, this release therapy today was heavy.
It was a heavy one.
And for the fan who was asking fan mail about Eniola Lakija, see what you see is what you get. That's all I'm going to tell you. 100%.
Well, we are selling market on this thing.
But yeah.
CBIC when edit this pattern.
Not the CBIC. People. Zukwani K. Bye guys. It's been fun. Be kind.
Peace out.